you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where you are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, my name's Nikki. This is my friend Vicky, and we're from Carshalton.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm C, and this is my friend Claire, and we're from Bristol.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name's Ben. I'm a student at Oxford, and this is my girlfriend Izzy, who lives in London.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Marnie, I'm from Glasgow, and this is my dad, Ewan, and he's from Kinnymere.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, everybody. Wonderful to have you on the show. A very warm welcome. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He arrived today in his Factmobile, or as it's known to the rest of us, a Datsun Cherry with some question marks on the doors. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. God, I haven't heard of a Datsun Cherry for a long time.
Oh, I know.
That's a nice reference.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Marnie and Ewan. Lovely to have you back. Only returning pair from the last show. Got through to round two. It's been a long time since we've had a rhyming pair.
I know.
It's great. It's so lovely. And on podium one as well. What a lovely start to the show. Oh, that's a treat. You can stay.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe 5 or 6 shows.
Yeah, more rhyming pairs.
Izzy, if you could come back with someone called Lizzie and Ben come back with Len, that would be lovely.
or Glenn. Glenn's fine as well.
Glenn would
yes.
be OK.
Yeah,
Listen, it's
Ken,
just got a rhyme.
Yeah.
Or, Ben, if you win on this, we'll just get Glenn and Len.
Let's get Glenn and Len.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, isn't it? If it was up to me, which fortunately it isn't, everyone would rhyme.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that.
Although both of our names are quite difficult to rhyme with. So they'd have to replace us.
Yeah.
They'd have to replace us with Bradley and Tony Hadley.
Yeah.
That'd be a show.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Richard. Now, Danny and John got through to the final last time and didn't win the jackpot, so we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. At the end of each round, we will eliminate the pair with the highest score, so just keep your scores as low as you dare. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category this afternoon is film titles. Can you all decide in your pairs who wants to go first, who wants to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns 00 films, Richard.
Yes, but not a James Bond round, I'm afraid. On each board, we're going to show you the titles of 7 films. We'll show you some of the stars of them and the year they were released. We're missing a word from each title, and each of those words is 4 letters long and has a 00 in the middle.
Thank you. OK, let's reveal our first board of films, and here they are. Blank, Little Rich Girl, Shirley Temple, Gloria Stewart, 1936. In the Blank, Tom Hollander, Peter Capaldi, 2009. The Adventures of Robin Blank, Errol Flynn, Olivia de Havilland, 1938. The Pigeon That Blank Rome, Charlton Heston, Elsa Martinelli, 1962. Fiddler on the Blank, Topol, Norma Crane, 1971. Green Blank, Viggo Mortensen, Mahershala Ali, 2018. And My Left Blank, Daniel Day-Lewis, Brenda Fricker, 1989. I'll read those all again. Blank, Little Rich Girl, Shirley Temple, Gloria Stewart, 1936. In the Blank, Tom Hollander, Peter Capaldi, 2009. The Adventures of Robin Blank, Errol Flynn, Olivia de Havilland, 1938. The Pigeon That Blank Rome, Charlton Heston, Elsa Martinelli, 1962. Fiddler on the Blank, Topol, Norma Crane, 1971. Green Blank, Viggo Mortensen, Mahershala Ali, 2018, and My Left Blank, Daniel Day-Lewis, Brenda Fricker, 1989. There we are. Vicky, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Vicky. I'm a mum of 1. I work part-time as a caregiver, and I'm also studying photography at college.
Whoa, that's a full curriculum.
Yes, yeah.
Good. How often does the photography happen?
Just once a day, but it's a full day.
Once a day?
Once a week.
I was going to say, once a day, but it's a full day. I was thinking, that's a full-time thing. OK, once a week.
Yes,
good.
Yeah.
Fun?
Yes.
The full
yeah,
day?
I love it, yeah.
Good stuff. And are you hoping maybe that might lead to is it a career sort of thing, or is it more just a hobby?
See, I like wildlife photography.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard to sort of earn money from that unless
Yeah.
you're travelling around the world photographing endangered species. So it's just a hobby for now.
OK, for now. Let's see what develops. There's a joke. Yes. Oh, literally just throwing them out. Vicky, what about these films?
I think I'm going to play it safe, and I will go for the Daniel Day-Lewis and say My Left Foot.
My Left Foot, says Vicky. Let's see how many of our 100 people said foot. Foot is entirely right. Lower score than you might imagine. Down goes to 41. Not bad. 41 for My Left Foot.
Yeah, a film about Christy Brown, who used his left foot for all sorts of things, and Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis actually learnt to use his right foot to do those things, so much of it was shot with a mirror. You know that?
Because he was right-footed,
Yeah.
I suppose.
So he was able to perform those tasks with his right foot, so they shot it with mirrors.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Richard. Claire, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome
Hi.
to the show. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a student administrator. I live in Bristol, and
At the University of Bristol.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
That's a handy commute.
it's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Although I am currently on maternity leave.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
which is
How
very
long's
nice.
maternity leave going to be for you? How much
A
longer have you got?
year.
Ah, that's
Very
lovely.
nice. Yeah.
Very nice indeed. And what child is it? What?
This is child number 2. She's
Child
a little
number
girl,
2.
and
What-
her name is Isabel.
Isabel.
Yeah.
Hello, Isabel. What's your other child called?
He's called Joe. And he
Other
loves
child. Sorry, this
pointless.
is seems very detached. This. Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi,
Hi,
Isabel.
Joe.
That's nice.
Hey, Joe. Let's talk to Joe a bit longer.
Talk to Joe a bit.
What are you up to? No way. You are kidding me. How is the little sister? Yeah. I bet. They often are. They often are.
There we are. Claire, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Viggo Mortensen, Mahershala Ali, Green Book.
Green Book, says Claire. Let's see how many of our 100 said Green Book. Green Book is right. Well, 41 for foot. Book goes a bit further. Down it goes to 8. Very well done indeed. Single figures.
I'm really worried we're going to run out of double O words before this next board.
I know.
It feels like we've got all of them up here.
Wow. I can think of one more. There's one other.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So the next board is just going to be that
Yeah, I
7
think
times.
so, yeah.
Yeah, Green Book, very well played. So good film, Green Book. Enjoyed it very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Izzy, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I am working in London. I'm on a gap year. I'm an intern at a tech startup company. It's all very...
See, that's a fun place to be. Is it in Hoxton? I always imagine that's where they are.
It's on Pall Mall.
On Pall Mall?
I know.
Wow.
Far too fancy for me.
That's a very fancy tech startup.
Yeah.
Wow. And so off you go. When do you go to university and where? I mean, no, when you go, sorry, that starts at the normal time. Where are you going to be going? Do you know?
Liverpool.
To Liverpool?
Yes.
That's very exciting. What are you going to be studying there?
Geography.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Very good. Now, Izzy, what are you going to go for?
Oh, see, the two I was sure about have already gone. So I think I'm going to go The Adventures of Robin Hood.
Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Surely. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Hood. It is right. 41 is our high score, 8 is our low, 58 is where Hood gets you. Adventures of Robin Hood.
I mean, it begs the question, what are those 42 other people thinking?
I don't know.
I mean, that's insanity, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of the first films ever shot in Technicolor, and you can tell it's genuinely, it had every single Technicolor camera in the world at the time on that film. There were 11 Technicolor cameras in the world, every single one of them used on The Adventures of Robin Hood.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
That is, yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Ewan.
Hello.
Welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Ewan.
I'm Ewan. I'm a chimney sweep from Kirriemuir in Scotland.
Now, traditionally, chimney sweeps, your pictures are absolutely filthy with soot. I mean, it's not really like that, is it?
No, in general, I'm quite clean when I come home,
OK, that's good.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, what are your interests, Ewan?
I like all sorts. I do a bit of commentary work at local agricultural shows and bits and pieces.
What's your favourite contest at the agricultural show?
Actually, pig racing's quite good fun.
Pig racing?
Yeah.
I've ridden a sow, let me tell you, in a sitcom. I had to ride. Not just rode it, I rode it naked.
All right.
Down a little Sussex village high street, because in the storyline I lost a bet. And I'd say in my life. I kind of lost a bet as well there. Yeah, fun. OK, now, Ewan, this board is yours. Do you want to fill in all those blanks for us?
There's two I'm fairly sure of. One I definitely know, but that's going to be quite a high scorer. So I'll probably go with the top one, Poor Little Rich Girl.
Poor Little Rich Girl, says Ewan. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for poor. It's right. 58 is our high score, 8 is our low. You passed the high score. There you are at 33. Not bad at all, Ewan. 33.
They filmed that when Shirley Temple was losing her milk teeth, and they made replicas of all of her teeth just to fit in every time she lost one.
Wow.
Yeah. That'll happen to us in a few years, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, let's take a look. Fiddler on the
Roof.
Again, look at this score. 53. Really? The pigeon that...
Took Rome.
Yep, it is took. Well done. 6 points for that. The best answer on the board.
In the loop.
In the loop. Yep, that would have scored 3. Very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 8 was the best score of the past, Claire. Very strong indeed. Then we got up to 58, where we find Izzy and Ben. Not the end of the world, actually. I'm not wildly ahead, but Ben, nice low score from you. We'll sort things out in the next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more film titles up on the board. All missing a word that has a double O in the middle. The Dead blank. Clint Eastwood, Liam Neeson, 1988. A Few Blank Men, Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, 1992. High Blank, Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly, 1952. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Blank, Harrison Ford, Kate Capshaw, 1984. Ed Blank, Johnny Depp, Martin Landau, 1994. Blank Hand Luke, Paul Newman, George Kennedy, 1967. And Stage Blank, Katharine Hepburn, Ginger Rogers, 1937. I'll read those all again. The Dead blank, Clint Eastwood, Liam Neeson, 1988. A Few Blank Men, Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, 1992. High blank, Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly, 1952. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Blank, Harrison Ford, Kate Capshaw, 1984. Ed blank, Johnny Depp, Martin Landau, 1994. Blank Hand Luke, Paul Newman, George Kennedy, 1967. And Stage blank, Katharine Hepburn, Ginger Rogers, 1937. There we are. Marnie, welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself, Marnie.
I'm a lecturer in statistics at the University of Glasgow.
Very good. And you've been there you stuck at the University of Glasgow.
I did 4 years undergraduate, 4 years PhD, and then a lectureship now. So,
and now the lectureship. How lovely. And what are your interests, Marnie?
Well, my husband and I moved into a new house recently, so lots of renovation.
A lot of DIY.
He's an electrician, so that's handy.
That's handy.
Very
But
handy.
you're overseeing the whole project yourselves?
Yes.
While living in the house?
Yes.
Aha.
Yes.
A lot of stout polythene.
Yes, dust everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you reckon it's going to be finished?
Well, there's a lot of it done. Hopefully, in a couple of months' time, we'll have it all done.
Oh, that's going to be so lovely.
Yes, definitely.
There we are. Well, now, Marnie, you're on 33. If you can score 24 or less, you're into the next round already.
I think I'm going to go for, to be sure, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Doom, says Marnie. Here is your red line. How many of our 100 people said Doom? Doom is right. There we are, 52 for Doom, taking your total up to 85.
And it's quite a low score for a very famous film. There are pythons in that film, and they were flown over from England. They're actually English pythons in that film.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're from captivity, though.
Yes, absolutely. Yes,
yes,
they
they
weren't
don't.
in the wild in England.
In the sort of
but
New Forest.
they had their own hotel room, and it was booked under the name Mr. and Mrs. Longfellow.
Imagine the room service bill at the end. Hang on.
What,
The
I didn't
Longfellows.
have all those mice.
What? Thank you very much. Richard, now then, Ben, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm Ben. I'm originally from Bristol, and I'm studying geography at Oxford.
What year are you in?
First year.
All going well?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Happy-
hard work, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of an adjustment, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What are your interests, Ben?
So I'm a big cricket fan. That's kind of my main sport. I haven't got to cricket season yet in Oxford, but I'm hoping to play as much as I can.
Get into the college 11?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff. OK, now, Ben, 58 is your score at the moment. 26 or less gets you into round 2 at this stage.
Yeah, so I don't know too many of them. It's a bit of a guess, but I'm going to go for A Few Good Men, Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson.
A Few Good Men, says Ben. Here is your red line. Can you get below this red line, I wonder, with good? It's right. 56, taking your total up to 114.
Yeah, written by the wonderful Aaron Sorkin, of course. He went on to create West Wing, amongst many other things. He started writing it on napkins when he was a bartender. It was based on a genuine case that his sister had been involved in.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, C.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm C. I'm a graphic designer from Bristol, and I have 3 small children, so that's most of what I do.
Lovely. Now then, see, this is tremendous news. Claire has set you up so well.
Yeah, she really has.
Doesn't matter, even if you score 100, you've got a place in the next round.
Okay.
What are you going to go for?
A couple of the ones that I was sure of has gone, so I'm going to go for the Johnny Depp film, Ed Wood.
Ed Wood, says C. No red line, you're already through. How many of our 100 said Ed Wood? Ed Wood is absolutely right. I have a feeling, might this be another single-figure answer? Oh, almost. 10 for Ed Wood, taking your total up to 18. Very strong.
That's a terrific answer, C. Very well played. And listen, we've talked about some of our 100 not covering themselves in glory in this round when you look at some of the scores. But this one, even though the word has to be something 00 something, can you guess what one of our 100 people said to that one?
So it's not Ed...
I'll tell you. One of our 100 said Ed Balls.
Yeah, well, it's a film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Nikki,
Hello.
welcome to the show. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I've got 2 young children, Olivia and Isla. if I can say
Olivia,
that.
Isla.
Olivia, Isla.
All right.
Hopefully watching at home. I am a part-time HR consultant. Worked in a company for 23 years this year, so really enjoy it there. Yeah,
Very
excited
nice
to be here.
indeed. Good. Well, it's lovely to have you here. Nikki, you're on 41. 72 or less gets you into the next round.
Okay.
Do you want to talk us through the board?
Yeah, I know Hand Luke, and I think I know the bottom one. So it's now thinking what is going to be the lowest scoring answer. So I don't know what to go for. So I think I'm going to go for Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke,
Yeah.
says Nikki. OK, here is your red line. Can you get below this red line with cool? How many of our 100 people said it? Cool is right, and it gets you through. Very well done. Look at that. 34. 75 is your total.
The Clint Eastwood movie at the top.
Pool, the Deadpool.
The Deadpool, yep. That would have scored you 11 high...
Noon.
High Noon. Take a look at that score, 29 for High Noon. And Stage...
Door.
Door, yeah. And that would have scored 6 as Stage Door, best answer on the board. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed. So we're at the end of our first round. The pair who are heading home with their high score of 114. Ben and Izzy, I'm afraid it's you. Far too soon to be sending you home, but you'll be back next time. Well, I'm sure we can take it much further. But meantime, thank you very much, Ben and Izzy. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. There we are, into round 2. Great to have you with us still. Claire, our lowest individual score. Claire and C, our lowest combined score is that. You're pretty good on that middle podium. At least you were with films. Can we see if this continues into round 2? Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is food and drink. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question is all about custard treats.
Yeah, we're going to show you 4 recipes now from the BBC Food website. We're looking for any ingredient you might find in any of these recipes, please.
Thank you. OK, as Richard says, 4 recipes going up on the board. You just have to shout out anything that might feature in any one of those. You don't even have to say which recipe it is you're talking about. Just shout out an ingredient. Here we are. Here are the 4 recipes. And we have got James Martin's frangipan tart with custard, Nigel Slater's profiteroles with Cheats custard, Rosemary Schrager's sticky toffee pudding with custard, and Simon Rimmer's Portuguese custard tarts. There we are. Nikki.
OK. I'm trying to think of something that's going to be less obvious, but that is actually in there. Obviously, that's the key. So I'm going to go with golden syrup.
Golden syrup. Says Nikki, let's see how many of our 100 people said golden syrup. Ooh, bad luck. No golden syrup in those recipes.
These rounds always prove very hard, don't they?
They do.
We have an awful lot of hundreds in these rounds, so don't worry too much, but it's a very common occurrence.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Richard C.
Yes.
Do you cook, C?
I cook, but my husband's the baker, unfortunately, not me.
But do you eat the bakeries when they're done? So you know, you kind of know what might have gone.
I supervise, obviously.
Good.
While
Good. Well, this could all help.
That's taken the pressure off a bit, I think. So I'm going to go with vanilla.
Vanilla, says C. Let's see how many of our 100 people said vanilla. It's right.
Oh.
That goes down to 9. Very well done, C.
Yeah, that's in all the recipes there, apart from the sticky toffee pudding. You can put one single vanilla pod in a jar of sugar.
Yeah.
And after 2 weeks, the sugar will be vanilla flavoured. It's clever, isn't it? Clever old vanilla.
Yeah. Sugar loves vanilla as much as we do. She just drinks it in.
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Marnie.
There's one that I think might be, maybe. I just don't know if I should risk it or not. I'm going to go with salt.
Salt, says Marnie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said salt. It's right. Look at that, down to 6. Very well done on that far podium. 6 for salt.
Well played, Marnie. Yeah, that's in the Nigel Slater recipe. A pinch of salt. I don't know why. He knows
A lot of sweet things are nice with salt, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's look at those scores. 6, actually, the best score of the past, Marnie, so well done to you. 100, that was an expensive round for you there, Nikki. But, Vicky, you could claw it all back. Let's see what happens in the next part. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Ewan. You need to score 93 or less.
Right, I think sugar's probably my best bet.
OK, sugar, says Ewan. How many of our 100 people said sugar? It's right, and you are through. Sugar, 52, taking your total up to 58.
Yeah, caster sugar in all 4 of them. Unsurprisingly.
Unsurprising. Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Claire. Claire, we're looking for a score of 90 or less.
I'm going to go with cornflour.
Cornflour, says Claire. Let's see how many of our 100 people said cornflour. Here is your red line. It's right, and you're through. Oh, that's a great answer. Pointless answer. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to 2,250. Scores you nothing and leaves your total at 9. Very well done.
Very well played, Claire. Yes, in Simon Rimmer's Portuguese custard tarts. What's cornflour then? What's the difference between that and... Oh, let's not talk about...
Oh, we better not,
ingredients.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Vicky.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say, you are the high scorers.
Yeah.
Even now. But let's see if you've got a knockout answer.
Right, well, let's see if we can go out in style. I'll just go for it. Cream of tartar.
Cream of tartar, says Vicky. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Is it in one of those recipes? No red line for you, I'm afraid. Oh, that was a valiant attempt, though. Cream of tartar. An incorrect answer, scoring you 100 points, takes your total up to 200.
We love that, though. If people are getting knocked out, going for a risk and trying to add some extra money, so thank you for doing it. And lovely to both rhyme and both get the same score as well.
Nice.
That is nice to see. You want to have a little go at this, or are you all right?
Dates, maybe? For
Dates.
Sticky
Interesting.
toffee pudding, medjool dates, maybe?
Dates in the sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
6 points.
Ah.
Very well done. I'll go through some pointless answers here. For the Portuguese custard tarts alongside cornflour, the only other pointless answer there was icing sugar. Well done if you said that. For the sticky toffee pudding, pointless answers. Vanilla extract would have been a pointless answer, and bicarbonate of soda. For the profiteroles with Cheats custard, it's made with mascarpone, Cheats custard. You would have got a pointless answer with vanilla seeds, with crystallised violets, that would have been a risk, crystallised rose petals, pistachios, white chocolate, and masala wine. All of those were...
I'm going straight to the profiteroles recipe.
I mean, that sounds...
Revisit, that sounds amazing.
Knows what he's doing, Nigel Slater, doesn't he?
Oh,
Blimey.
he does.
No pointless answers at all for the top one, James Martin's frangipane tart, but the lowest scorers would have been 2 for egg yolks and 5 for ground almonds.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. We find ourselves at the end of our second round, and we have to say goodbye to our next pair. Vicky and Nikki, I'm afraid it's you with your high score of 200. But as Richard said, hats off to you for going for a nice, low-scoring answer. It didn't play out, but there we are. We'll see you again next time. Look forward to it very much. Vicky and Nikki. Well, for the remaining two pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Claire and C, Marnie and Ewan. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,250. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't add some more money to the jackpot by finding some pointless answers. Here we go. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Greek gods and goddesses as they could. Richard.
Yep, see if you can find the 2 pointless answers on this board while avoiding the 2 incorrect answers. See if you can get both of them at home as well. £250 for each one you find.
Thank you very much indeed. So here are our 6 potential gods and goddesses. Pan, Atropos, Thanos, Kia, Hephaestus, and Selene. There we are. Claire and C, you get to go first.
Pan, I'm pretty sure is a god, but I'm not sure where from. Selene
I would say
is
Selene
the moon.
is the moon, yeah.
And Hephaestus, is that right? You think that's
if it's
a god?
Greek and not Roman.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go with one of your choices, one of those 2 bottom ones.
Yeah, Selene, I would say.
Yeah?
OK.
OK.
You're going to go for Selene?
Yeah, Selene.
OK, let's see. Selene, is it a pointless answer? Well, it's not a wrong answer. It's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed. That's fantastic. Well done, Claire and C. Marnie and Ewan, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for the second bottom one that's quite difficult to pronounce.
Hephaestus?
Yes.
Yeah.
OK, let's see. Hephaestus, is that a pointless answer? It's also a correct answer. Oh, it's a 3-scorer. Still, it's a great score.
Yeah, we've had a couple of shows with no pointless answers in this round, so very well done. Just breaking that cycle. Thanos, obviously, is from the Marvel comic universe, so that was an incorrect answer. Pan, we've all heard of, that was a scorer. 1 point for that. So, of these 2, I'll tell you, one of them is a Greek god or goddess, and one is a Greek island.
I'm tempted to say Kia is the pointless answer, I think.
OK. Let's take a look. Which is the pointless answer?
Yeah,
Atropos, one of the
Atropos.
3 fates, and Kia is a Greek island.
Yeah,
Very well done at home if you said Atropos and Selene.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, there we are. We've managed to find 1 pointless answer, so we're adding £250 to the jackpot. It now stands at £2,500. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Best of luck. Our first question this afternoon is all about musical notation. Richard.
We're going to show you 5 pieces of musical notation now and the initial letter of each of their names as well, but what are they, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 pieces of musical notation, and here they come. We've got A, N. B, S. C, T, C. D, S. And E, C. There we are. Claire and C, you're our golden couple, so you get to go first.
No, I knew that. Okay. Semi-brief. Okay. We're going to go for B, which is semi-brief.
Semi-brief. Say Claire and C. Now then, Marnie and Ewan, can you talk us through the rest?
We are no idea with A. We didn't know B. C, I think, is treble clef. D is sharp. And E, we're not sure either. So, which one?
Treble clef.
Treble clef for C.
OK, C, treble clef. So, semi-brief, say Claire and C. Semi-brief, say Claire and C for B. You can see why it's confusing. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said semi-brief. Semi-brief scores you 10. Very well done indeed. That's a lovely score. Marnie and Ewan, meanwhile, have gone for treble clef for C. Let's see how many of our 100 people said treble clef. Treble clef is absolutely right. That takes you down to 47. Very well done indeed, Claire and C. After one question, you're up 1-0.
I bet you know all of these, don't you?
Yes, I can do these for you.
So A is...
Natural.
Natural, that is absolutely right. Would have scored you 9 points. D is sharp, as we heard. That's a slightly bigger score. I would have scored 33. And E?
Crescendo.
Crescendo. Well played. That would have scored 15. So natural is the best answer on the board. Well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Here comes your second question. Marnie and Ewan, you get to answer it first, but you have to win this one to stay in the game. So good luck with that. Our second question today is all about prepositions in novel titles. Richard.
Yep, we're going to show you 5 novel titles now. We've missed one word out of each of them, and each of those words is whatever a preposition is. I don't think I ever got taught at school.
There we are. Thank you, Richard. Let's reveal our 5 novel titles, and here they come. Life, blank, life. Kate Atkinson. One Flew, blank, The Cuckoo's Nest. Ken Casey. Blank, Human Bondage. W. Somerset Maugham. Death Comes, blank, The Archbishop. Willa Cather. And A Portrait of the Artist, blank, A Young Man. James Joyce. There we are. Now, Marnie and Ewan get to go first.
The only one I know is the over the...
One Flew Over.
That's definitely, that one definitely, it should be quite high. I don't know.
It's one that we know, so yeah, that one.
Right, yeah. We'll go for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
OK, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. There we are. Now, Claire and C, do you want to talk us through the rest of that board?
We think the top one is Life After Life. The third one down is Of Human Bondage. Death Comes to or Death Comes for the Archbishop, we're not sure. And A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. So, of those ones...
Life After Life.
Sure, yeah. Life After Life.
Life After Life. OK, so we have One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Life After Life. Marnie and Ewan went for Over. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. 79 for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Meanwhile, Claire and C have gone for Life After Life for Kate Atkinson. Let's see how many of our 100 people said after. It's right, and it wins you the point. Very well done indeed. Because at 27, that means, after only 2 questions, Claire and C, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
It's one of my favourite ever novels, Life After Life. Wonderful book. You went 50-50 on the middle one, but we'll fit it in. So it is Of Human Bondage. That would have scored 20. It is A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. 31. And it is either 2 or 4. It's 4. Death Comes for the Archbishop. And that would have scored 17. So it's the best answer up there.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Marnie and Ewan, I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye to you. It's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
Marnie and Ewan. But for Claire and C, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Claire and C. You have fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,500. Well, very well done indeed. We've had quite a lot of single-figure scores from you in this show, which is always a very promising sign. 2-0 in the head-to-head as well. I mean, that ought to be setting us up for a nice jackpot win here. What do you want to see come up, Claire?
Maybe 90s indie music, geography, something like that.
OK. See?
Hey Dougie characters. That would be amazing.
Oh,
Small
we'd
children.
love that. Yes. Hasn't come up yet. You never know. Anyway, let's see what comes up on the board this afternoon. We have got the British and Irish peerage, islands, decades of Grand National winners, and the year 1962. What are we thinking?
Yeah. British and Irish peerage, not really our thing. Grand National winners, my dad's a betting man, so I had a small period of time following Grand National, but not for a long time. So I think we'll go with islands, please.
Islands. OK, islands it is.
OK, very, very best of luck. Been a terrific performance so far. Let's see if we can continue it. We are looking for any inhabited island of Scotland. So according to this Scottish census in 2011, any island with one or more usual residents is how they say it on the census. We are looking for any Mediterranean island that is larger than Liechtenstein, or we are looking for any members of the International Island Games Association. That's any of the 23 islands, island groups or other entities that are members of the IIGA according to their official website. So inhabited islands of Scotland, Mediterranean islands, larger than Liechtenstein, or members of that IIGA, please. Very, very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. Are you ready? Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Not a lot of Scottish islands. Colonsay, Uist. There's
Mediterranean islands.
Yeah.
Formentera.
That sounds good.
And the
Gozo.
Balearics. Yeah.
What about the members of the
Capri,
international?
Maybe? I don't know how big
Capri,
that
I
is.
don't know how big Capri
No.
is. Sardinia, but they'll be the four.
Yeah, Sardinia, Sicily,
They're
they're
all
too
too
big.
big.
Yeah.
The members of the International Island Games Association, I've got no idea which islands, but we could try Marshall Islands, Solomon Islands.
Okay.
As
Solomon Islands.
Solomon
okay,
Islands? Yeah, okay, let's try
Do
that.
you want to say one of Scotland?
Yeah. So
what was the one that you said?
Colonsay.
Say Colonsay then.
Yeah.
So Colonsay.
And a Mediterranean island you came up with.
Formentera?
Yeah, that sounds
Just
great.
Say that. I mean,
yeah.
it's one of the Balearics. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it is. I don't know about
10 seconds left.
Liechtenstein's not huge, so...
No. Should we go with that then?
Yeah.
Okay, and what was it? Marshall Islands?
Colonsay, Marshall Islands or Solomon Islands.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do
OK, that is your minute up, just as you've arrived at your 3 answers. What are you going to give me?
OK, for the inhabited islands of Scotland, we'll try Colonsay.
Colonsay.
Mediterranean island larger than Liechtenstein, can you say it?
Formentera?
Formentera.
And then, as a complete punt for the members of the International Island Games Association, we'll say the Solomon Islands.
Solomon Islands. OK, so 1 from each. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you
I
think?
think Colonsay.
Colonsay.
OK, Colonsay goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
I think the Solomon Islands, because it's a bit of a guess.
And then Formentera will put it in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then. And here they are. We have got the Solomon Islands, Formentera, and Colonsay. Well, you've already given us 2 pointless answers this show, it occurs to me. 1 in our bonus round and 1 in the recipe round. Wouldn't it be just perfect if one of these answers turned out to be pointless and won that jackpot for you? 2.5 grand you'd be taking home. What would you like to do with that, Claire?
I would like to put it towards converting our attic into a playroom for my son, because I keep falling over his toys all the time. So it'd
Fair
be nice
enough.
to just put all the toys up there.
Quite right. See?
I'd like a cargo bike. One of the big bikes with a bucket on the front to carry all my children around in.
For the children, that's hilarious. They can go there. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so we're both putting our children elsewhere.
OK, very good. Well, best of luck. 3 good answers. Let's see if any of these are right, and then let's see if they're pointless. The Solomon Islands was your first answer. In this case, we were looking for any members of the International Island Games Association. The Solomon Islands, bit of a punt, but, you know, they're friends to pointless. Quite often they score low. They have been pointless before. Is the Solomon Islands a correct answer? Is it pointless? For £2,500. Oh, bad luck.
Yeah.
It was a good wrong answer, though. I would think we could agree on that. Your next answer was Formentera. We are now looking for any Mediterranean island that is larger than Liechtenstein. Let's see if Formentera is right. Let's see if it's pointless for £2,500. Oh, bad luck! Oh, it's a brilliant answer, though. But for not being larger than Liechtenstein, I imagine. Your third and final answer was Colonsay. This was the one you thought was probably your best shot at a pointless answer. We are looking for inhabited Scottish islands. If Colonsay is pointless, that jackpot is yours. £2,500 riding on it. How many people said Colonsay? It's right. Oh. There we go. Finally, we get a nice right answer. Your first answer was the Solomon Islands, which was incorrect. Your second answer was Formentera, that was incorrect. Down we go through the single figures. Still going down. You've done it! Very well done indeed. Fantastic. Very well done. Brilliant. We got there in the end. Huge congratulations. Colonsay was a pointless answer, which means you go home with today's jackpot of £2,500. Superb.
That's brilliant. Very, very well played. Nicely done. Formentera about half the size of Liechtenstein, but who cares? Let's find the pointless answer, shall we? We'll start with Scotland. All sorts of pointless answers here. Holy Island, Hoy, Muck, Papa Westray, you could have had East Borough, West Borough, Egglesay, Flodder or Flotter, you could have had Grimsay North, Grimsay South, Isle of Lewis and Harris is a pointless answer, South Ronaldsay, Stronsay, loads and loads of pointless answers. The big scorers there were Skye, Mull and Arran. Those are the three biggest scorers. Now, Mediterranean islands. You could have had Elba, part of Italy, of course, Carpathos, Crook, which is Croatia, Lesbos as well. The only ones that scored there were Corsica, Malta, Sicily, Crete, Cyprus, Mallorca, Sardinia, Ibiza, Menorca, Corfu, Rhodes, Kos and Zakynthos. Everything else is a pointless answer. Now, I have to say the island games sound fun. It's like a multi-sport event. And here are some of the competitors. The Cayman Islands, Menorca again, Sark, Alderney, also a pointless answer, St Helena. The ones that scored points, we should go and see this. Isle of Wight, Jersey, Guernsey, Orkney, Shetland Islands, Bermuda, Falkland Islands, Greenland, Isle of Man, Inismon, Faroe Islands and Gibraltar. That sounds like fun.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it just? If I had a couple of grand, I might go out to it next time.
What games are they playing? This is like athletics, like
yeah, like an Olympics, but for islands.
Islanders.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds huge fun. Thank you very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Claire and Z, who go away with today's jackpot of £2,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.